Deepwoken is the game we all know and love, but did you know the same developers have worked on other Roblox games? Of course, if you've been around as long as me, you're familiar with this, but they've even referenced their old work in Deepwoken. Some of the original or older Deepwoken team has worked on games like ABA, Tales of the Valley, and of course Rogue Lineage. They've done a lot of different projects in the past, and I'd say the team is very versatile and they can do a lot of different genres. Today we'll be exploring a few of these Deepwoken Easter eggs that directly and indirectly come out of Rogue Lineage. One that's fairly apparent to the observant player is Yalda, found near the Star Kindred trainer. All you gotta do is enter the church and descend into the library, opening a door which will lead you to the Celestial. Taking a right, we find this dark red crystal with a missing piece, which resembles that of Rogue Lineage, and it's Yalda. In Rogue, Yalda was a sentient being which transported people into K, or the Uber world. In Rogue Lineage, this NPC was a bridge between worlds, but it seems like Yalda in Deepwoken was nerfed so hard she doesn't even talk. Another interesting rogue NPC that can be found in Deepwoken is the frozen Yeti. I really enjoyed this reference because it's an iconic symbol for Rogue Lineage. To find our frozen friend, you need to go to Layer 2, Floor 1. What you'll need to do is proceed normally through the Lantern safe room, which would eventually lead you to the Furfire Caverns. At this point, there will be some enemies that you should kill for a loot chest. Once both sets of enemies are dealt with, hop off this ledge and make your way down to this chunk of ice. If you look closely, we can see the Yeti in a frozen prison of ice. I tried melting this with Flame Charm, but all it takes is a destructive mantra to get him free. He's not very interactive, but he's here, and that's enough for me. In Rogue Lineage, the Yeti and his kid existed peacefully in the Forgotten Sanctum or Tundra 4. They wouldn't do much, but they talked to you and gave you a strange feather, which was used to access a dungeon called Castle Rock. In Deepwoken, the Yeti doesn't do anything, but it would be pretty cool if he gave the player a dark feather or even just held one. Another direct reference to Rogue Lineage are the 3 class helmets from Rogue. The Familiar Knight's helm is a reference to the Sigil Knight helmet in Rogue Lineage. The Familiar Heretic's helm is the Dark Sigil Knight helmet, and the Familiar Priest's helmet is the Church Knight helmet. You could have got these during the Halloween event earlier this year. Now, these last 2 references are a bit indirect, but I think their existence is a little bit of Rogue Lineage. The Spear of Nocti or Nacti is needed to spawn Chaser, and it's a spear of ice that looks pretty similar to the Sanctum Spear or the Fair Frozen from Rogue Lineage. This is not a direct reference, but it seems like frozen spears in their work are pretty common because there's like 3 in total, I think. And the final indirect reference to Rogue Lineage could be the Lord Slice from the Contractor Oath. This flying air move looks very similar to Owl Slash from Shinobi. There are mantras in Deepwoken that look very similar to things from Rogue Lineage, but this one takes the cake. It's a little bit too specific, but it's not clearly taken out of Rogue Lineage, so maybe they wanted to call back and get some inspiration from, you know, their old games. Anyway, that's all for now, and thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and have a good one.